think I'm giving up. I think I'm giving up on people pleasing. And giving up the act of feeling guilty when people get karma when I'm not. I don't feel guilty at all for getting people out of my energy. Ten of Swords. Like, this is what is happening to people around me right now. They're just leaving my life. And they're just going somewhere. Like, my friend that just left, she's going into a homeless shelter, I think. There's not much I can do about it. It's kind of hard for me because there isn't much I can do. I've already tried a lot to help her. She just didn't want the help. You know? Only when she's in like desperate need, because there's like karma piling up on her, does she even ask me for help. Or like, does she, like all the other times, she doesn't even act like she wanted, you know, like guidance and stuff. And I kept trying to help her because I could tell spiritually and psychically she was being attacked a lot, and I was doing my best to help her. And you know, I'm sad because I don't get to help her anymore. And I just know what it's like being on the opposite end of that, where you're the one that's not helped. And I just know it feels so scary. And just knowing that I kept trying to save her, though. I kept trying to say, stop. Cool it with the, I never have anything. I lose everything. Things get stolen from me. I keep trying to tell her, like, can you stop saying it? Because it's going to keep happening. She acted like she heard me, but I guess we'll see. It's like sink or swim time, I suppose. In her life, whether she's burdened or not, I guess, depends. If she absorbed anything that I taught her, then she'll have some good life knowledge out there on the streets, I suppose. But I can't do it. Like, I can't save her from herself anymore, and it's the hardest thing in the world. You know, as a spiritualist, it's hard to know that she's got karma, and I can't step in the way of that anymore. I'd been stepping in the way of so many people's karma to try to protect them from what's coming in, because I know what's coming in, because I've seen it myself for my own self. So I know what's coming in. And while I welcome it for myself, you know, Judgment Day that's here, I welcome it for myself. There's just other people that they're too inexperienced and they're not going to be able to handle it. Because the night that I did that room cleaning with a high priest on the phone, one of my friends and I were doing a room cleaning. Well, I was cleaning the room, but he was on the phone with me and was helping me like cast some things out of that room. I thought that was the end of it. I thought, okay, well, I feel a little bit better in here, thank you. And I went to bed perfectly fine. Like, I was totally okay. I was fine. But supposedly the girl that was in the Airbnb down the hall, supposedly that same night she had a demon show up in her room. And that is what brought her to me today to beg for help. But by this point, there's not much I can do. I've already been shown getting in the way of people's karma is going to hurt me. And I can't do it anymore. And so when she went to, like, I think go have me, like, vouch for her or something to get her to stay. I don't know what it was she was looking for, but I could just tell that she really, really wanted my help or my comfort, and I couldn't give it to her. And I'd been told not to give it to her by my own gut instinct. You know, I think that's the best thing to do, is to go based on your gut instinct and not about like what side one side tells you. Because as much as you might think it's a spirit guide, who's to say it's not your own ego? Who's to say it's not a monitoring spirit or something trying to influence you, you know? So I think the best thing to do is to just, I don't know, I guess, like, acknowledge truth right now. Don't run from the truth. If you feel something, you should do it. That's your gut instinct. And if you feel something like so and so shouldn't be in your life, then you're gonna have to trust your gut instinct. But I know I know that everybody feels so bad when you have to walk away. We all feel so bad because we're like, I could help you. I could still teach you and mentor you, but I also don't want to, though. I don't want to anymore. Like, I really genuinely don't want to, and I'm tired of people not asking me what I want. Nobody ever asks me, is this what you want? They just assume I do, and they dump it on me, and it's like, when's the last time anybody asked me, can you take this on? Do you want to take this on? I mean, I don't even have money yet in my bank account. I mean, but I feel abundant. I'm starting to feel abundant. I don't even have money yet. And she's already asking me for help. And I'm thinking to myself, this is why I said I can't have my top 5 friends all being homeless. Because they don't have drive and ambition and goals. And they just don't. And you are who you hang out with. And I just can't hang out with them anymore. It's like, I can't be the only person that I trust, you know. Poverty itself is a mindset. It really is. It really is. It's like there is no getting out unless you have to have some sort of anointing, some sort of God-giving thing it feels to get out. But I don't even want it to be like perpetuated that it's hard to get out of either, because to even claim that it's difficult already puts such a limitation on our minds. To even claim it's difficult at all primes us to believe that we can never get out of poverty. But like, we can. We can. If we really want to, and of course we really want to, then there's always a way. There's always something. And I think that's why I like my mind so much, because I believe in unlimited possibilities where you can just, like, I believe a world exists where some guy just, you know, cleaning the floors at maybe a 7-Eleven at midnight, he is singing into a mop, and lo and behold, he didn't know it, but somebody left their camera phone filming him singing into a mop as a janitor at midnight at a 7-Eleven. And next thing you know, the guy goes famous, completely like, wah, wah. The crowds go wild for this guy, and he literally was making like $8 an hour at 7-Eleven, stocking some Rippets, and he had no idea that he was about to be on like a national stage. That is the kind of world I believe that can happen. You can go from something so ordinary, something so like tucked away, forgotten about, hidden under, well, nothing. You're not really hidden. You're hidden in plain sight. But yeah, I believe in a universe that could do really crazy shit like that, like just turn somebody famous overnight. Or I believe also that it's kind of the loving universe would do something like if a mom and a dad like couldn't have babies and they went to adopt and they got the adoption papers and they were gonna like adopt their baby, and then the same day they found out they were pregnant. Wouldn't that be such a cool world? I feel like that's a world somewhere, because I feel like that must be a possibility somewhere, because I don't think I would have come up with it if it didn't exist somewhere. So I think what we should be doing is we should be excited that we can create worlds with our mind, and then we can have everything we want. But we do need to realize, though, there's also a spiritual war that's happening right now, and that when you can do stuff like this, sometimes you're a target for some Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? I don't know. I don't think it matters. I think that I want to claim that I'm safe and I'm protected, and that you're safe and you're protected, guys. And like people I don't think understand how much we really see, how much we can see in every conversation, every live stream, how much, because psychically we're so tuned in, like we can read people's names even. So I just think that a lot of people get nervous and antsy when I'm picking up on the fact that I can tell they're sitting here watching me and spying on me, and it's like, oh shit moment. It's like an oh shit moment, and they get like hella nervous. They start like fidgeting, and like I can feel it when I start talking about this. I can feel like as I tune into their energy, right? And it gets really, really hella intense. And then what happens normally is they just leave. If I tune into it enough and I showcase them, they just leave. It's the best thing ever. It's like, if you don't like you, then when I show you you, you're going to leave my presence. You're the best you repellent I've ever been able to showcase. So what happens is they're giving me permission to tune into that energy when they show up on my stream. They're giving me permission to sit there and connect with them. And then when that happens, and I don't like what I see, I'll call it out, because it's garbage, bro. And it's garbage day. Take out the trash, okay? Because if I don't like your energy, I'll boot you out. I'll boot you out. But first I have to detach from your energy to say that it's shit energy. So let me just do that right now. Yeah. Let me disconnect. Yeah. Let me disconnect. Because your energy, no, it's not really, it's not going to stay here. It's pretty horrible. Call it out. Hey, Jason J. Look at that. Another message deleted. I'ma follow witch you. You like the witchy me? Because I just called out a guy for hating his entire congregation of witches. Basically, I thought, how ignorant do you have to be to sit there shouting at nearly 5,000 people? His channel grew so fast, I was like, something's up. And so I started noticing all these like mean comments that he's saying and talking out of both sides of his mouth. Unconditional love this, unconditional love that. And then basically, what did he say? Fucking witch fucks. And I was like, wow. I guess I do that too. I call them witch bitches, but I guess I do the same thing. But maybe I shouldn't, because I don't think that that's right. It felt really bad to be on the receiving end of that. So I was like, listen, man. Listen, bro. Chill the fuck out. I was like, listen, you might have your whole army of simps here, but like, bro, take a chill pill, though. You're being monitored by the spirit world. Period. You're being monitored. You're being friggin', they're giving you a rope, buddy. We're trying to see what you gonna do with it. Because he got some really fast fame for his readings really quickly. I mean, overnight sensation kind of shit. And I just remember feeling like I was channeling messages for him that you're on thin ice, buddy. You better be nice with that thin ice. Or beans and rice. Anyway, yeah, it was kind of like insanely argumentative to the entire collective of women that were spiritual. It was like a slap in the face to his viewers. He was just like, it's fucking witchcraft. And I'm just like, is it though? Are you sure? Like if that was one person's message, that'd be one thing. But to like tell thousands of people like it's witchcraft, I'm like, is this like a modern day witch hunt? No, of course it's not. It's year 2024. This isn't Burn the Witch's Hour. So I had to like really look at what worries me so much about being myself. And it's things like this. That it's just like another modern day witch hunt. Like everybody's on witch trial. I couldn't even. I don't know. I couldn't believe he said that. Fucking witch fucks. I don't know. It was just said with such derogatory. There was so much behind it of. There was just venom. And that was a dude that I even once subscribed to because I thought he was so loving. I thought he was so loving, but he's changed. I don't know how he changed, but he did. And I was so used to seeing him and just his like glory and his kindness and stuff, and I don't know. I really was thinking he was like a divine masculine. Well, I mean, he probably still is. Ugh, I don't know. This is why I don't really promote people on my channel too much. This is why I gotta stop doing that. It's the me channel. It's not anybody else. I'm maybe on a different channel, but not this one. It's like it's important to me. It's kind of, it represents me and my journey, and I think I should maybe keep it more to myself. But yeah, I can't even believe that the things people have been getting away with lately and what they're saying to people. It's just like the way that he was so, like, it was detestable. Like, to be a witch. Like, it's ironic. It would be people like normally would say witchcraft isn't real. Witches aren't real. Paranormal's not real. Spiritual world's not real, so shut up, you look insane. But then ironically on the other side you have, oh, not only is it real, but they're horrible and they work for the devil. Yeah. I mean, to have some men that I talk to, they're so opposed to spirit world at all that I tell them I'm spiritual and they just think I'm insane. So then the other group is like, they know that I'm real and they know that they have real feelings about what I really do. And some have changed their minds and they agree with me on things. Some haven't. But it's just strange to me that I think so many people are cruel, though. They're just cruel. Like, the way that guy, like, and he's leading so many spiritual people, though. And I was like, I had to get in the comment section and tell him, like, we're monitoring you to make sure you're not a false prophet. Like, you know, you're kind of like, you're on trial, a trial run. Like, it was weird seeing that Spirit gave that guy, like, a warning through me. But I realized Spirit has always been doing that. That's why I'm alone. That's why I got kicked out of everything. I always am the warning bringer. And for the first time, I'm actually seeing the karma come in that was warned about. And it's not mine. I mean, it is. It's happening to me too. There's like a byproduct. We're all getting karma. It's like if I can detach fast enough from people that have like really, really bad karma, then I'm going to do so because it's not mine. And everybody on the planet right now is feeling that same way. Like, I'm going to have to leave you because that's not my karma. You did that. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to be a glorious new day because I think people really misunderstood how kind and generous a lot of Earth Angels were. How much they really gave. How much of a sacrifice you really, really gave. And it's a kind of a sad situation when a lot of you have to leave your friends, your loved ones. Not so that you can go be happy, but so that you can go learn, so that you can go discover who you are. I don't really think it's my roommate I'm gonna miss. I think it's just that feeling I'm gonna miss of like somebody was always there monitoring and listening in on me and stuff. It's weird, I know it's creepy, but like she was always here and she would just do things that I knew she was just trying to get closer to my energy, and I didn't trust that at all. And if you can't trust somebody, once the trust is gone, it's gone. I don't think there's, I don't know. I've never been able to revive a relationship or a friendship with somebody if the trust is gone. I've never been able to do that. Yeah, they aren't generally in touch with spirituality. Yeah, I met this guy recently though. Oh my God. Oh, it's insane. The oh my God, the way the universe has compiled the most perfect man with the most gorgeous smile of any person I've ever met in the history of ever. Listen, the way that it is a crime, the audacity of the fucking universe, bro, to put something so perfect, dangle it right in front of my face, right there, right in front of my face, and then be like, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, fuck the universe. Right now I'm pretty bad. I got this beautiful, oh, just so gorgeous, like he just knows more than he lets on. I know it, and he knows what we are. And I've already mentioned it to him that I think I know what we are. And he has such stark opinions about twin flames that it's actually comical to listen to his version of what twin flames are versus me. And I'm like, oh my God, if that's not even more of a perfect, perfect situation. He knows all about twin flames, but absolutely does not subscribe to it. And me, I literally teach people all about twin flames. I'm 100% on board thinking that they are real. I 100% know they are real. So yeah, this new guy that's in my life, it is like the funniest thing ever. He knows all about them. And when I said I think you're my twin, he said it's possible, it could be. But with him, he believes twin flames are meant to do just like a lot of humanitarian work, and he's so driven on that that the romance part kind of just doesn't seem to, it's not going to probably ever take off. And I'm okay with that. Like if he really is truly my twin flame, and if we could only be friends or make it like a very much very what's the word, not politically motivated, but um humanitarian work motivated. If we could make it just that, that would be really kind of beautiful. It'd be really kind of cool to be in his life in that way. But then here's my weird concern. My concern is like, what if I have feelings? And like, what if I get feelings? Because he's really great. And I kind of like him a lot. So I'm scared a little bit. There's things in the way of it ever being more than friends, but I'm like, wow, he's almost too perfect, and I kind of want him away from me because you know, too perfect. That's a thing. Too perfect is a thing, and that's, you can know that the universe and the matrix itself has hacked the algorithm when they give you like the most perfect thing ever. And then you're like, no, I don't trust it. I don't trust you. It's like you were made in a factory or something. Ooh, you were made just for me. Feels like it. I like him though. It's pretty cool. He's helped me a few times when I needed like somebody to clear my energy real quick, you know, to pray over me, or I'm really grateful for him. I don't want to do this much more if I don't have somebody like him in my life, you know? I don't think I want to do this anymore if I don't have somebody doing this with me. Just, it's too much. It's like the spiritual aspect of it, life aspect of it, the emotional aspect of it. It's like me, just as a person, to have a friend would be amazing. To really open up and tell him everything. But the thing is, I see everything. Like I not everything, but if I'm wanting to, like, say, tune in to a past life that he and I shared, I'd be able to do so. And I can see things. And then if I see things and he doesn't match the way that he sees things, I feel like I'm going to be like, hi, so this happened. And then he's going to be like, uh-huh, cool. And then, like, just tiptoe away and just be like, I gotta go, bye. Like, I think I'm gonna have so much more clarity about what he and I are. And I'm scared of knowing that it could be one-sided. And I don't like that. But I do like him a lot, though. Oh, thank you. Yes, exactly, S1. I love that. Thank you so much for being here. Stop expecting from people. Just love yourself. Right. Be a little selfish about yourself and you'll be happy for the rest of your life. Yes. Selfish people are the happiest people, man. I just don't want to be selfish to a point it hurts people. You know? I realized today that I was selfish and it hurt somebody. I was selfish and I told my roommate that I don't want her here. And she left today. She just packed up her shit and left. And I'm like, okay, well, I was selfish because I didn't like the way that she's been acting around here. And I was just like, I don't want you here. And because she was going to get money from one of her friends to stay in a different room. And she had the Airbnb host, I guess. Well, this is weird. See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. She came to me and was like, my friend won't, somehow I don't have the funds to get into the other room. And I was like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm really sorry, but it's money you're looking for. I can't help you in that area. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I can't even really help myself in that area right now, my love. And so it was almost like this feeling like I was being summoned towards her, because in the hallway where we were talking, I just kind of felt like a pull to her. Like, I started word vomiting it to her, like just anything that was coming to mind, I would just say it the closer I got to her. And I realized what was happening and that this is one of her psychic gifts. And so I pulled myself back and I went down the hall and I just, like, fixed myself and I was just like, I'll stay down here, thank you. And then I just talked to her at the end of the hall and I just was like, I think we're done. And then she just got really freaked out. She started being, like, living a lot of fear. She's like, but I don't know where I'm going. And I just remember feeling like I was her, because I've been her before. I've been kicked out of some place, told you're not wanted. And I just didn't want to ever do that to someone. But I didn't. She did. And in the same way that I didn't do that to myself when I became homeless. I did it because of my bad assumptions, and then I went to God and figured out that I am God, and that's how I broke the curse, as I realized that I'm the one cursing myself. So unfortunately, she's not going to be in my orbit anymore. She needs to realize she's cursing people, and she curses herself. So you need to prioritize yourself. If you don't feel something is right, just say no. No, it's hard, but it's good for you. Just because at the end you suffer when things go wrong. Exactly. I just feel like she's gonna have to go learn her own lessons. Like, I think what we really just need to realize as a collective is like, we're not responsible for people. She's a fully grown adult woman. I'm only one woman. I'm not here to help 8 billion people on the planet, you know? And I realized like, oh my God, I'm doing this to so many people. I'm pulling so many people across the finish line that I didn't even stop to look at the finish line in a while. And as I look down there, I see, oh my God, honey, the race has been done a long time. And you slowed my ass down. That's exactly how it feels. Like these people have slowed me down on purpose. I could have been across the finish line a hell of a lot sooner. I gave to the wrong ones. I gave to the ones that, I don't know. They're not capable of giving me much back, and that's fine. I don't expect much back. But maybe you could have at least done something to help yourself. But no, I taught her a lot. I taught that girl a lot. And she left today. She was like, I can't say a student. I mean, she knew a lot spiritually. She knew a lot more than me in some areas. But in other areas, I knew a lot more than she does. And I tried to show her, like, listen, this is where you're getting it wrong. And she didn't want to hear it. So the consequences are, when the universe comes through, sends a tower moment, you have to go. So the universe kicked her out today. And another roommate about 3 days ago. Yeah. Now I have a couple new roommates. And one guy in particular that, no. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I think I've ascended a lot and I can't be around certain energies anymore. You know? I deserve better. I just want to be around people I can trust. Those who would really love you. Yes, thank you. Why are you being so nice to me? I'm serious. Why are you being like that? Because, you know, it would be so great if I could have felt more at ease recently dropping into my feminine side. But with her here, it makes me feel like I have to be in my distorted masculine side. That like arrogant, pompous, kind of like, stay away from me. Like, don't talk to me. Like that kind of energy. It's a distorted, but it's not. It's healthy in that I'm trying to protect myself. But I just, with her in this house, like I feel like I could be dropping into my divine feminine energy so much easier. And I could be receiving more from the universe in that energy. But she just like makes me look over my shoulder all the time. And I don't know, just like bangs things around and clanks things and stuff. And I don't want that anymore. You know? Just, I don't know. I just felt like she brings drama, and I don't want drama here. But I'm all alone staying in my apartment. And my worst days. No one can help me out. I had to help myself to get out of everything. So yeah, I understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry that you guys have to go through this. Like, you know, it sounds like you've got a place, so that's good. You know? You're safe now. Now you've got it. You've got it made now. You know? No friend can, like, take you out of your castle, you know? That you built for yourself. That's so awesome. Hi. But yeah, that's so cool. I kind of wish that I could get laser focused on maybe getting a place for myself, but there's so much that I've experienced. Like, it'll really take a miracle. But I had a eviction in January, and I've just been bouncing around from Airbnb or staying in my car. It's kind of sucky, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe I'll never have anything nice. You know? Like, I don't get to have what everybody else has. The guy that I drove here for, I was hospitalized at his house. Like, he called the ambulance on me. And then I was made homeless that same night in January when I drove out here. And what's crazy is, like, I got a bill that's in collections now from that emergency phone call. So now I'm even more hopeless because of a love that I'm still paying interest on after getting completely just stomped on. Not literally, just, he didn't physically hurt me at all. It was just that he betrayed me. And so since January, I've just been bouncing from place to place. And yeah, I've never been more in debt than I am now. So it's ironic that people come to me right now begging for help when it's like, if only you knew what I've been through. But nobody wants to know what I've been through, so they don't have a right to know me as a friend. They don't have a right to know and have my abundance that's coming in for me either. Nobody that knew, cared, wanted to ask, wanted to help at all. I don't know how anything is going to happen in my life. Right now, there is zero proof in the 3D physical world that I'm going to amount to anything, or that I'll ever have money, or that I'll ever be, like, just full of energy and full of light and happy and with my dream person and just healthy and vibrant. There's like zero proof in the 3D. But I know that I deserve it. So just because it may not happen doesn't mean I don't deserve it. Just because I may not ever meet my perfect person doesn't mean I don't deserve to meet my perfect person. Just because my bank account says what it says doesn't mean it's what I deserve. And so that's why the weight on the scale, what you wear, what color your skin is, how much money you have in your bank account, what address you're staying at, that doesn't determine who you are, you know? Because you can forever be homeless and still be a king or a queen. Think about it. Just because you're not wearing a crown doesn't mean you don't deserve to be wearing one. You know? Hello. I think it would be good, but there's just so many distractions in my life right now. So many spiritual, psychic things going on. Once that's taken care of, it'll be so much easier, so much smoother sailing for me to do readings in this house, because two very troubled, central ladies left this house in the last 3 days. So I think that things are changing very quickly for me. I'm just clearing out like a whole bunch of people and places and things and items and habits, and I'm just done. Like, people need to go. Like, they need to stop thinking that they can just attach to me or monitor me, hover, and like I don't know why they get that feeling of entitlement. It's beyond ridiculous. The empathy side of me, I feel, and I definitely do feel like she is a human being with a gorgeous soul who doesn't deserve homelessness. But at the end of the day, I know I didn't create that homelessness for her. She did it. Her own thoughts and her own speech has created her own reality. And so for me, I had to look at it like, if I'm going down to the root of the problem and I'm finding out that I'm the root of the problem, then everyone else has to find out that they're the root of their own problem. And I'm not going to get in the way of karma for that girl. She can get karma like everybody else. I'll get my karma if I'm due that. She'll get karma if she's due that. So at the end of the day, I can't be upset and like unforgiving. I do forgive. I think she cursed me, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty positive that she sent a curse my way after one of the conversations that we had. And once I was able to see that that's what was happening, she was cursing me, I was like really sad, like, please don't let it be her. Like, please, though. I try to pretend it wasn't. And I was like, I don't think it was her. I think it was, I'm talking to a lot of people. I went to the grocery store. It's like a lot of people right now. And so I tried my best to just shrug it off and be like, nah, it wasn't her. No. But truth is truth. And the more I would eat my edibles and get high and see the truth of the matter, the more I could see that she very well could have been the one cursing me a lot here. I might not have known it. I don't know. But I at least saw that she did it one time. So, but see, the thing is, it's because there's zero self-regulation. Like if you're not aware yet, you're not awake. You're not aware to the fact that you're cursing people. It's okay, but like, fix it, you know? And you know what would help you fix it? Meditation. Going somewhere and sitting down and shutting up for 5 minutes and going and finding God. I don't know, but figure your shit out, because we don't want to be cursed anymore. And if we hang out around people who are fucking accidentally cursing us because you don't know how to fucking self-regulate your tongue, I can't help it. That's your problem. And you should be the one getting shit karma, not me. Like, go handle it. Because if you're out there speaking death over yourself, you're speaking death over me too. I don't fucking like it. So that's why I basically told her I don't like the vibe anymore. I don't want this. And I'm sorry, like, I know that you need help, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be able to help you. And the next thing I know, she was gone. And I have to, like, forgive myself. You know? She's not homeless because of me. She's homeless because of her own actions. And that's how I'm homeless, because of my own actions. Like, it's not like I'm asking people to do something I don't do myself. Like, I'm validating, this is me. I did it. I made these choices. I made these choices that led to these consequences. But I also know that this is just one reality of an infinite number that I can choose from, right? I don't have to be homeless forever, right? Like, I'm healthy and I'm rich and I'm amazing and I have a ton of friends in some reality, and I'm allowed to have it. But first I have to acknowledge that this one was my doing. I did this. I created this for myself. And if I acknowledge that and the people outside of me cannot acknowledge that they do it for themselves, well, I don't know what to tell you. I guess I'm gone, deuces. Or I guess you're gone. I don't care which one of us leaves, but it ain't gonna be me. I was here first. But anyway, she'll like come every once in a while to the door and just knock, and I'm like, until today, I was always answering, but then today I didn't answer. And I think she just knew, like, I'm not playing games. I'm done helping. Karma's coming in, though. It is coming. Karma is coming for people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At least you're talking about this. Thank you so much for being here. I just needed to talk. I needed to hear myself think. I hope it's not too much. I'm not trying to burden anybody. I'm just trying to get this off my chest. She brings just drama, I think, and I don't like feeling monitored. And I do not trust that she is the type of person to have energetic boundaries. And I don't think she would have chosen to say no to a demon. And so when I cleaned the room and I felt this really weird, heavy energy, it left that room. And I knew I could feel it. It was lighter in there. And then so I closed the door. I put the broom and the mop away, and I text my boss that I've cleaned that room. And I was on the phone with my best friend when that happened, and he's a high priest. So we were cleansing that room, and well, I guess when I went to bed, my roommate said that same night she had a demon enter her room. And yeah, so I'm like, yeah, we cleaned that room out, and then I guess that entity had to go somewhere, and I think it went to her, and I'm not exactly sure that she's like claiming that she's clear of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. So if there was some sort of like demonic thing, then I'm hoping she's clear of it, and I'm hoping that she can handle it. And I know that she'll get rid of it, she'll banish it if she senses it, but it was like the very next day she was telling me, I think that was yesterday. So I think she was like in 24 hours she was already gone. So I don't know. It's kind of strange. When everything is going weird like this, and it feels like there's been some sort of paranormal phenomena that has shown up on the planet, it pays to know what it looks like. It pays to know what spiritual warfare, like, I've already been in one. I've already been in a spiritual war, and I already won that. So I'm good. But it's like just going back and reliving those things and being like, oh my God, is this here again? Are we doing this again? We have to do this again? Like, but this time it's so close to home. This time it's like literally in the room next to me. And my best friend. So now it's like a spiritual war that you're taking on because you're a spiritual warrior. But now it's in your best friend and the room next to you. The war is at home. The war is within. The war is in your own four walls. Yeah, a demon is in one's mind. Exactly. Sadly, karma doesn't get everyone. Eventually, I do think it does. In one lifetime or another. Thank you for being here to listen. Hi, Heather. Thank you for the offer with help getting a job. You're so sweet. I actually do this for a living. I'm a spiritual advisor for a living. But right now, I'm partaking in the festivities of some cannabis. So I'm having a few days. It was 2 days ago, yesterday, and today, giving myself some natural mellow smoke. My boy here says that I'm a joke. How you doing? How you doing? Well, I can't help it. I'm just woke. Have a good one. You don't look good when you're sad. Yes, I do. I look good no matter what. Thank you, though. Wow. The second you realize you were just talking to yourself in chat bots for the last 54 minutes. Hey, that's cool. If it frees up my schedule a little bit and it just makes it so that people don't think they can befriend me, then fine. It's when I start meeting real people that are not AI chatbots that I created for my own pleasure, I suppose. I'll actually bringing in some real ones, real people. And when that happens, you'll know. I'll be happy. Things on my channel will be different, easier. I have this friend that I'm a little bit confused about. I really like him. He's kind of like the magician that I've been trying to manifest. But there's just too much going on at one time. Like, there's so much. Everybody needs to just fend for themselves, including that guy. I want him to do really well for himself. Just get sad because, like, he was the best friend I ever had. But I'm even kind of okay with that. Like, I'm okay with boundaries. Like, losing everybody right now, it's like a really sad. It feels like it's going to be sad, but I don't think it's going to be sad for me. Right now, I don't really trust many people. I kind of just want to be alone. You know? Oh my God, the Four of Swords. Look at that. Yeah. I think very soon you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. Have a good one. I love you. Bye.